Gotta put the time in, pimpin', make it grind a little bigger.
Do it big.
You can never be a quitter.
Till the end, if it's win, lose, or draw. Go hard.
Make them hating bras bitter.
Do it for the cause.
Gotta make your mind up, nigga.
Feeling like, off the leash.
Gotta be the big, gotta let 'em.
Make them sick, pure venom.
You control everything like a killer.
Do it big, never little. You a real go-getter.
Stand alone, nigga. Stand alone, nigga. I give out a lot of love from the bottom up. When I need it back, they don't got enough. I guess you can say that I'm out of luck. That's how I'ma be when they got a buck. You call it petty, but that really matter, bro. I'm sorry, your pockets ain't fat enough. But when I needed help on that ladder, bro, nobody helped me fight none of them battles. Nobody but God. Nigga, life was hard, but I played my cards. Try living at home with a fraud. Shit, fuck that little dumb little bro. Can't lie, it was hard. But see, I just gave it to God. He healed all the scars in my heart, and that's when I got it together. I knew I could do better. Then pimpin' got back on the job. Yes, sir. It was nothing but a test, bro. See, a nigga had to focus on the check, bro. Nigga might fall 10 times, I'ma get up. Nigga, I can never be a better nigga. I can never depend on nobody to eat. Why? I gotta stand on my feet. Oh, yeah. Pimpin', I was raised by a bean. And he give me the fuel I need. Besides, I hustle for body to beat. And I don't need nobody bothering me. And I don't need nobody calling for green. Cause you ain't believe. See, I knew these niggas would leave. See, I never needed a team. And I guess the fuck how you niggas gon' need. Nope. Ain't no depending on me. I done been down and out, and now I'm finding out that I was fine without the ones that tie me out. I know that they thought I would lose. Stick with your choice, is that what you choose? Now I gotta do what I do, do what I do. Give 'em that long handle spoon, and now I'm finding out that I was fine without the ones that tie me out. I know that they thought I would lose. Stick with your choice, is that what you choose? Now I gotta do what I do, do what I do. Give 'em that long handle spoon. Just know that I'm good and you gon' be straight. I'ma eat good every goddamn day. Say that. I'ma keep food on my plate, but that's just play. I know I gotta get paid, cause I got a daughter to raise. Yeah, my daughter want brand new J's. Yep. Gotta be a man this way. Shit, I gotta stand this way. God damn it, play. What? None of them ran this way. Huh? I'm saying when I needed some help. What they do? Shit, everybody went away. But now that I know what it take, and I know the way, and now that I'm knowing to play. Remember those games you played? When a nigga wasn't really getting paid? It's a brand new day. Brand new day. You know that I play, they gon' make them away. So you can believe anytime that I say. Just know I believe every time that I pray. Cause I pray to the king. And the reason I never be seen, cause I don't wanna be on the scene. How when the fuck you gon' follow your dream? If you chasing the green, know what I mean? Even with no ID, they gon' know about me. I'm sick, nigga don't need IV. And I don't need you to come see by me. Got a couple bad bitches wanna eat my meat. A bum is a bum and a freak is a freak. They got one thing in common, they both gotta eat. You can start at the top and they start at the bottom. One day you bitches gon' meet. I done been down and out, and now I'm finding out that I was fine without the ones that tie me out. I know that they thought I would lose. Stick with your choice, is that what you choose? Now I gotta do what I do, do what I do. Give 'em that long handle spoon, and now I'm finding out that I was fine without the ones that tie me out. I know that they thought I would lose. Stick with your choice, is that what you choose? Now I gotta do what I do, do what I do. Give 'em that long handle spoon, Stand alone, nigga. Stand alone, nigga. Give 'em that long handle spoon, Life was hard. Better play my cards, play my cards. Give 'em that long handle spoon.
Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Something about that song that just turns me all the way up, man. What's good, fam? What's good? Welcome to BBP episode 58. I'm your host, or your co-host, Boss Blake, and that over there, that guy, he's the man.
YJ in the building. Just finished eating my torta. Got my salsa verde. Mm-hmm.
Well, today is Tuesday. For me, it's KFC. It's called the Tuesday Special. You feel me?
Okay. I can respect it. I can respect it, man. Yeah. back to BBP, man. Back in the cipher with it one time. We took a few weeks off of the BBP, and we back though. So
Just 1 week.
good.
We was back last week.
Well, we did the verses before that, so we ain't did a BBP for 2
We
weeks.
did the BBP last week, bro.
We did.
Yeah, because remember how late we was?
Oh yeah, see, yeah, man, that one don't count, man. That one don't count, man. This one we gonna really get into some shit today. Yeah, we did come with the content though. We still came with the content. You right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot going on.
Yeah, we had two shows in 1 week, so it felt like we would have missed 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what's up though, man. Salute D Love in the building as always. Salute. We really, I guess, as far as topics, we got some things to talk about, but
yeah.
I guess not as many this time as we usually got, but it's a lot, man. It is a lot to get into.
We got a few things we can open up the show with, but
Okay.
before we do that, what we got to do.
Oh yeah.
So welcome everybody. For the ones that's commenting like D Love, to the ones in the bushes, to the ones that's gonna
Timothy
watch
Taylor
the
just popped up. What's good?
What up, Tim? What's going on, man? But let's get to it. I like that action. Okay, we here with it.
Here with it.
Yes, sir. We definitely here with it. Salute to those in the building. What up, Tim? Appreciate you for sliding through. Long time no see, fam. But just to kick things off, man.
Yeah.
I know, man, you talked about this, but we're gonna talk about it live. God damn it.
Okay, let's do it.
So, and the question is more for the people in the chat because I already know how YJ feel.
Okay.
But JD5 and Juju.
Oh.
So if y'all missed it, it kind of went viral. The little scene where JD5 sitting in the stands, Juju walks over there and sit next to him. Obviously, they know each other. His mother is sitting above them. She already got her seat. I'm just putting it out there, prefacing, letting you know how the scene went. Juju and JD5, which JD5, that's the quarterback for the Washington Redskins. The starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins. All right. And they just conversating at a game. And here come Mrs. Now, when I say Mrs. JD5, I'm talking about his mother, not his old lady.
Right.
Comes and sit right between them. And you can see her like, Obviously, she didn't know who the hell Juju was. You feel me? That's my opinion only. But you can see her like, you need to be watching this game or some shit like, damn. So I had asked YJ, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, who's worse? His mother and how she acted in that scene, or LeBron James and how he acted with Stephen A. for Bronny? Me, I felt she was worse. YJ?
LBJ. I take LBJ. How old you think his mama is, Jason Daniels? Probably about 30, 39, 42.
Yeah, she probably in her late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, she still got a little bit of that in her. She done lived. She looked like she done lived.
But one thing I did just find out is that is his manager as well.
Okay. You know, I don't see nothing. You know, hey man, you got to secure the package, man. Out here in these streets, you got to secure the package. Protect the bag, man. She's a mama. She gonna do what she gonna do what she gonna do. He might have just knocked them draws down. The outside, what we see on the outside, I feel like what's good, Uno in the building, what's good. I feel like what we see on the outside, we don't always know. It ain't always that cut and dry. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. That's that new age safe answer. That's that safe answer. What up, Uno? What up?
What Timmy talking about?
Timmy, hold on. What Timmy say? He say Jaden Daniel's mother knows if her son gets married that the wife controls her husband's money. Damn, bro.
He said,
Tim, we're gonna have to get you over there with grown folk talk, bro.
He said, I think Jalen Daniels must still be a virgin for his mother to be treating him like a damn. Yeah, man.
I don't think it got nothing. Well, you know, like I said earlier, I don't think his mother know that Juju is a star basketball player, which, like I said, she did just get hurt.
You gotta know Juju. No. You gotta know Juju. Like how she on McDonald's commercial. Like she know who Juju is. I think she on Capital One commercial. Like Juju out there, man. She getting her money. I don't know.
Well, why would she treat that young lady like that? You know what I'm saying? Like she was like a regular thotty body, bro.
It protect her. I don't care if you Juju. What I say, I don't care if you Juju, boo boo, or who the fuck you are. It's the mother duck, man. Mother goose, man. She got her son trailing her, man. She just being protective. That's all that y'all, you know. But who knows?
Yeah, it's one thing I do notice about his mother. Of course, like I said, that is his manager, so she's going to be front and center pretty much everywhere he goes. Because if you ever watch him play in Washington before the games, after the games, she is on the field. She's talking to the coaches.
Okay.
You know, she's out there, maybe even talking to the guy, or maybe even being interviewed. You know what I'm saying? Now, she got to look. She got to look by herself now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think she knows that.
Yeah.
So she's definitely going to be front and center.
she done lifed. She done lifed. And you know, that's a rock. That can be a rocky road. Just depending on the relationship they have, that can be a gift and a curse. Because of course it's a gift that your mother would support you so much and even be that willing to, you know, whatever career she might have held, might have been a nurse or something, and seen her child, you know, flourishing in a sport and put her all into her son. That could be a good thing. Good thing. We seen it with Serena, and then we seen sports parents before, you know, do certain things like that, but it can be a good thing, and it can also have, you know, some cons to it. So,
hey, like Uno said last night at Grown Folk Talk, if you missed Grown Folk Talk, make sure you go check that out on the replay. You know, KD mom is his manager, right? Like he said, you don't see her doing that type of shit.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't say the same thing about the Ball brothers because they daddy was front and center as well.
Oh yeah, that was a little different.
You see where they got him though.
Oh yeah.
You know? So I can't hate on that aspect, but for her to do this type of stuff, I think she's doing too much. She's definitely doing too much. My opinion.
Yeah, a little too much. She doing a little much with that, you know. But that's the mama, man.
So you know, we just cranking things up. We just cranking things up. Now I want to touch on this as well. I don't know if y'all familiar with this. Bootsy Badass is being attacked by a Attorney General. I think her name is Liz Morrell. Young fella lost his life, I want to say last year. Caleb Wilson, I believe. And Boosie decided to do something nice by, in his Boosie Bash, which he do every year. He's going to get the proceeds, like part of it to the family, and I think the other one was to like charity or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or a scholarship.
Scholarship. And then when he showed up, or when that family, I guess, showed up, he's gonna give him just some cash. Just I think he said 12,000 or something. Just handle that as well. Like,
right. Well, take a look. Boosie had something to say because they're now talking about taking legal action against him. And this type of shit is I feel like it's straight BS because somebody's trying to do something positive. So y'all take a listen to Boosie.
These people going with me in Louisiana. That's why I moved from down there, bro. It might be the last of Boosie Bash. That might be the last, bro. I'm thinking of taking Boosie Bash on the road, bro. Look for some venues this morning. Spend me about $300,000 on the tour right quick. I'm gonna take this on the road, man. They ain't gonna let me be great, bro. Man, I did this out of love, bro. My business partner came to me. He said, man, you know that kid just died, man. You want to do something for that kid, man, and his family? Kid just died at sudden. I'm like, of course I'll do something for him. We'll give him a 20, man. You know what I'm saying? Do a $10,000 scholarship and give him another 10 to his family when we get there. This shit sad, bro. Like, all the revenue I bring to this city, all the stuff, and they just always trying to take me down, bro. Like,
so what's the reason though? Like, what? Like,
they said it's misrepresentation of her son's name. I don't understand how. Maybe because it's a Boosie Bash, and the family said they didn't know anything about their son picture being put on the flyer to represent this Boosie Bash.
Now that's a problem. That's a problem.
Now, what he just told us, I would assume he told the family. Somebody in the family, maybe a representative of the family.
Well, yeah, he said his manager or whatnot said, that he brought this idea to him. Like, man, we want to do something for him. You would think the manager or whoever would have been in contact with the family, reached out, told them beforehand and whatnot. So that's what make it weird. That's what make it weird.
They said something about they're trying to use their son's name. I don't know if this is coming from their lawyer or this is actually coming from them. And they say they're trying to use the son's name to promote a party. How is using a kid who lost his life gonna help a party?
Nah.
That's gonna bring kind of a dampened mood to the party. So this is Bootsy. Your son is Caleb Wilson, I believe is his name. Who do people know more? Bootsy.
Yeah, it's gonna sell itself. Boosie Bash, Louisiana. It's gonna sell itself. He probably gonna have some other artists on there. They gonna sell it as well. Whoever, Hurricane Chris, Fredo Bang, whoever the fuck. But definitely that's not gonna be the selling point where people see the flyer and see that and be like, "Ooh, I got to go because of that." Like, nah, people who want to go to Boosie Bash, they want to go to Boosie Bash.
Right.
Same with like Louisiana Fest or whatever, these festivals, man. That's just an add-on type of thing to me, how I see it,
Well,
yeah.
I was just say this. This is gonna make people who have a giving heart that have the money to give back to their community think twice. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything wrong with what Boosie did. And if they carry this all the way through, if they carry this all the way out, and whatever they plan on doing, legal action, suing him, whatever the case may be,
They ain't got.
I wouldn't blame Boosie for not doing a goddamn thing again for his city. I wouldn't blame him, bro.
They ain't got no case. I mean, the worst somebody could say in the family is $20,000. What kind of scholarship is that, or some shit? Like, what, man? Y'all move along, move around. Uh, you got something. You know.
Yeah, something better than nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't there prior to this, was it?
Right.
$20,000 scholarship with your names, with your son's name on it. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
man.
that's foul.
Salute to you, Bootsy, man. I was gonna use that as a feel-good story, but then they dampened the shit and just poured water all over the shit, bro.
Yeah. He need to go and bring that to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas need it, bro. Dallas need everything, right?
Golly.
Yeah, man. And then just one last thing. We ain't gotta stay on it long because we got 3 big stories we gotta cover tonight. This is gonna be another possible feel-good story, but we don't know if it's a play or not, man. Talk to him, Jizzle. What you think about the Lauren? I forgot her last. Jess and Lauren and the Breakfast Club.
The debacle, the debauchery, all of the above. Just hilarious. And actually, she got a club Shay Shay coming out. I think tomorrow. I seen some shit. Shay Shay got up on this shit. She gonna be doing a Shay Shay interview tomorrow. I think it premieres. But from this whole situation, from inception, basically, just hilarious, just with the mess. She has her segment. Okay, she gets pregnant. She gets, her husband, or no, fiance, shot the club up. Boom. She got a baby. As he should, rightfully so. Black man. Shot that thing up. And so she got to go maternity leave. Lauren comes in. From my understanding, when Lauren comes in, she was not a producer, and she was named a producer, which the show has many producers. And when Jess came back from maternity leave, she kept doing the segment, which was basically like the gossip segment, where they just run through topics real quick, and which is probably the most listened to part of the show that Jess Hilarious had, because it's just all the new shit, current events and things like that. So from Jess Hilarious' standpoint, she looking at it like, why is she still here? Goes on his long IG rant, comes back. They have they talks online, which why are you doing it online? And boss, you pointed something out when it comes to Jess Hilarious doing that IG live. That's when you started thinking, it's this shit a play. And then when she came back and I seen her, the crying, and I couldn't tell if it was crocodile tears or if there was waterworks going on. I never actually went back to look at the clip. But she had her moment with her Kleenex, and the emotions were running high, and Charlemagne and Envy, they trying to patch it up all in front of the public. So for one, in conclusion, I will say either one, upper management did a shit show of a job smoothing this thing over and managing their show, or two, it's a fucking play. Because Lauren Gray got a new podcast on iHeartRadio that's premiering and all of this shit. I really don't see two other options for this shit, man.
I will say this, and this is something that I thought about later on after we had that discussion, was when Jess returned, I did see her treating that girl kind of bad. And I felt there was a bad vibe because, when she's doing her segment, you will hear Jess ask questions, I guess, confirming what she's reporting.
Right.
and they're talking on top of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she told the girl to shut up, be quiet, and all that type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You hold on now. Like, that's one thing you don't tell a grown person, that just shut up. Them almost fighting words. You know what I'm saying? That's very disrespectful. So this had been going on for a while. So when I actually seen the comedian Corey Holcomb point that shit out, I said, yo, I seen it too. And then to hear Jess confirm that shit, like, yeah, I didn't like her when I got back because she wasn't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
but at the same
What's this
time,
bitch still doing here? Like,
yeah. Jess say she did pick her to replace her. So it's like, how can she hate on her? Because the girl got experience. She actually used to work for TMZ. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if it's a play. I don't think they'll ever tell us like Shannon and Ocho.
Yeah, Ocho, they straight out came out like, see, look, y'all fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Like, no, I don't think they're gonna come out like that. I feel like D-Love say, yep, sound orchestrated. She say, how about simply say thank you and be honored, your dear one is.
Yeah, she's talking about the.
Oh, she talked. That was Timothy Taylor say, if Lauren was 300 pounds and ugly, Jess would love for her to be there. Lauren makes Jess feel old and ratchet. And see, that's the difference between their two types of styles. Like you got Jess who comes in, she say what's going on, and she gonna hit you. She gonna hit you with the raw. Then you got Lauren who comes in. She's very analytical. She talks like this, and she's gonna tell you all of the news, and she's gonna pronounce her words very correctly. like so, you know, it's just the contrast. And actually, I think they could both work well together. To be honest, I but you know, females, man. I hate to take it to genders, man, but man, females, you got one bottom B word. And then you know someone else come in there and you know it's hard to.
I always said women have a competitive spirit just like men do.
It's out of this world. It can be out of this world. Just you know, so yeah.
Man. So yeah, that's our little less chat segment. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the rest of these stories we got. You know, might take a little time for each one of them, but we want to break y'all in. So which one you want to hit on first, man?
Yeah, man. BBP episode 58. Definitely hit that like button for the BBP one time for the one time. Which one you want to hit first? You want to hit the pastor first, then go into the Sauce Walker, and then we'll end it off with the Yella Beezy Mo3 case.
Perfect.
Okay. So yeah, the Tennessee pastor. It's crazy. Two out of the three stories is Memphis. Like that's crazy, but yeah, the Tennessee pastor, man, with that footage, we definitely got to chop this up. You got a video for that one?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
So we're going to take a look at this video, the news article, and then we're going to chop it up, man. We want to know what you think. I know what I think.
First at 5 on your news leader, 2 days after gun.
That ain't it.
Uh-oh.
Wrong one.
First at 5 on your news leader, the shooting death of a beloved pastor and prominent leader in Memphis left plenty of people stunned, many asking, why would anyone kill Pastor Ricky Floyd? Well, tonight, only on News Channel 3, video showing a portion of what happened the night Pastor Floyd was shot to death. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WREG has viewed the video provided to us by the attorneys of the woman charged with shooting Floyd. We have carefully considered the weight of what's shown and the sensitivity to all involved in this tragedy. But we also believe it's an important part of the story and one you deserve to see. Here's WREG investigator April Thompson.
Plenty of speculation surrounding the shooting of Pastor Ricky Floyd outside Mama's Bar and Kitchen March 12th. Phone video captured what appears to be some of the final moments of Pastor Floyd's life. It shows the Tahoe truck he is in putting on brakes, Pastor Floyd getting out, walking toward the person shooting the video as they yell to back up.
I'm backing back 3 times now. When I do that, you know, back the up.
Then the video drops out. WREG sat down with the attorneys for Samantha Marion, charged with shooting Pastor Floyd to death. They say the video speaks for itself.
The video does not capture the gunfire that would have taken place probably maybe 3 or 4 seconds later, but it clearly shows him approaching her aggressively after being told several times to stop and that he should not be, walking up on her like that.
Keith Perry says his client, Samantha Marion, was behind the camera shooting the video, and it came after Marion and a man she had met that night got into a heated religion discussion with Pastor Floyd inside the bar. Perry says when everyone was leaving, Pastor Floyd walked toward Marion, and the man got between them.
He stands in front of Reverend
right
Floyd. He's knocked to the ground by Reverend Floyd.
A religious discussion in a bar that went south.
Bruh, I was just writing my notes down, bruh. I was just writing them down.
We got to pause right there. And can you start from where we left off, or was that one of the ones we can't?
I'll pull it up on YouTube. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, just right there. A religious discussion at a bar that spilled over into the street. Can you imagine?
First of all, religious discussion in bar. Don't even go there.
I mean, it can happen. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but and for it to spill over.
I wonder what the argument was about. Because for it not to end inside of the bar, it was like maybe one of them said, "You don't know what you preaching about, nigga."
Yeah. like it's almost like something personal type of thing. Like something really had to I feel like it couldn't be a discussion like, well, in Psalms 118 such and such, it says this and it meant that. No, Pastor, it don't mean that. It mean this. And then that spill over in the street. I couldn't see that. It got to be something else with that shit, man.
Yeah, and I don't think they're ever gonna share that with us. I would love to know what that conversation was. Only she know. He can't tell the story because he's no longer with us. Trying to make sure I got the right.
He love say, let's just say the elephant in the room. They was fooling around. She was about to send a video to his life is all.
I thought she was with somebody else, though. I thought she was with somebody in that car with her. Maybe I'm tripping. I could be wrong. Maybe that was an assumption this whole goddamn time.
Oh, no.
I think this might be where we left off. I'm not sure.
Floyd walked toward Marion, and the man got between them.
He stands in front of Reverend Floyd. He's knocked to the ground by Reverend Floyd.
Yeah.
So it
was somebody with her. I thought so.
And when he does, the back of his head hits the pavement, and he becomes a little stunned or dazed. Reverend Floyd then takes the telephone of Miss Marion and he throws it to the ground, and he hurled a couple of insults or what have you, and then starts to walk off.
That's when he says Samantha Marion picks up her phone and starts videoing the license plate of the truck, since she had never met Floyd before.
Pause it right there.
That's where the video.
So for this altercation to happen, another man steps in. He ends up on the ground bumping his head from what was said just there. And he's driving off now. Okay, I done had enough. Let me drive off. And she, I don't understand. Excuse me.
Pastor Ricky was drunk.
For her. Oh yeah. He was feeling himself. You can see when he pulled his pants up after he hopped out that junk like he was at the stop and go. But I think, he was feeling himself, and he seen her in that rear view, a backup camera or whatnot, filming his license plate, and that shit sent him over the edge.
But as a pastor, And I don't know if he's a well-known pastor in that area, but you must conduct yourself as a pastor in public. First and foremost, you are spotted, and now we know you was at a goddamn bar, brother. I don't think that's the place for a pastor. First and foremost. But the fact that he already pushed somebody, he hit his head, got in his car and left, you got out the car, and God rest his soul. But I have to say this. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. If he would have kept his foot on the gas and never hit them brakes, none of this would have happened.
Right.
So with what we'll go ahead and watch the rest of it, then I'll tell you how I feel.
Let me get to
go ahead.
Let me get to Timothy Taylor. Say, my grandparents from Arkansas, and we always stopped in Memphis in the 80s and 90s and didn't see no gang banging. Just a few Jerry Curls and a few pimps and a few pimps and whatnot. And yeah, Memphis is worldwide known for the pimping and horn that goes on. So I can see that. He also says Memphis is the headquarter of the historic Kojic Church, Church of God in Christ organization. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot with that Kojic, man. There's a lot that goes along with that Kojic, man. They got a whole it's shit like the Illuminati, you know, in the South in some areas.
Hold on. I gotta ask you, where the hell do you see Kojic? Or you just knew that's what that meant?
Yeah, Church of God in Christ. It's a COGIC, Kojic.
Okay, I did. Yeah. I was like, what? The head of the Kojic. Where do you read that at?
Yeah, Kojic. They call it Kojic for short. Church of God in Christ. So it's just an church organization and whatnot.
Anything else you want to say before we continue?
Yeah, we can ride.
All right.
Yo picks up.
Whatever triggered him, he was upset with Mrs. Marion. He fought through two individuals to get to her, and watching him storm from the vehicle and approach her, it was clear that his intentions was definitely not to give her a hug and say, hey, let's work this out. But he had aggression in his heart and in his mind.
WREG acknowledges that this is only one piece of video from that night, and it does not include what police have described as Pastor Floyd holding his hands up and walking backwards away from Marion before falling to the ground. Out of respect for Pastor Floyd's family, WREG reached out to a family spokesperson and shared the video. It was their first time seeing it.
At this difficult time, we're just totally focused on prayer and maintaining our faith in the justice system. We trust that it will fulfill its purpose and provide us the answers and the accountability that is essential right now.
But Marion's attorneys believe the video shows their client was defending herself, and that should have been taken into consideration.
That was a great response by that family spokesperson, because she didn't point blame or accept it. She's leaving it up to God. She's leaving it for God. Whatever supposed to have happened, whatever the finds, we or they have to take accountability. That was the perfect answer. I expected her to come on and like, blah, 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 blah. She should be. No, perfect response by that young lady. Facts. So I want to give her salute to that.
Facts.
Consideration when she was in jail 7 days and given a $100,000 bond.
You're witnessing a person that has just been assaulted and is getting a tag number and trying to do what they're supposed to do. And you're witnessing a person who, despite the great 58 years that he has lived, and we're not asking anybody in the public to measure him by that last 30 minutes of his life or what have you, but for that last 30 minutes was angry.
For your news leader in Memphis, April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
What I was gonna give y'all earlier was my judgment, and it's legit. She had the right to stand her ground. I don't know if Memphis has that law, but that was self-defense all day long.
Let me check that out real quick.
Yeah. She told him, back up. I am backing up.
Yes, they do.
Right now
Tennessee.
being threatening.
Right. Tennessee does have stand your ground. Yeah. It allows an individual to use force and self-defense without a duty to retreat if they have a reasonable belief that they are in imminent danger of death or serious bodily harm. And I think hers would, I think hers with the no duty to retreat. Because there's different. It said castle doctrine, which that deals with the house, one's home, business, or vehicle. But I think hers would be more the no duty to retreat. Like, it says there is no legal obligation to try to escape or retreat from a perceived threat before using force in self-defense. And I think this is the one reason why some states don't have stand your ground. I think I'm just being honest, because it's justifiable force, reasonable belief, legal basis, but that no duty to retreat, no legal obligation to try to escape or retreat from a perceived threat. And some states probably feel like, why would there be no obligation to retreat from a perceived threat? So, but they in Memphis, they in Tennessee though, so it goes, it flies. If you feel threatened,
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, she just seen him push the other guy down and he hit his head, and she thinking to herself like, imagine what he gonna do to me, because I'm the one he mad at. So yeah, you a man.
Oh, okay. So I thought okay, so I was thinking that happened in reverse. I must have heard that wrong. I was thinking that the dude she was with knocked him down. No. And he bumped his head. The passer bumped his head. So that right there, that gives her the right to, run up with the phone and that, hey, she did that to him, what he gonna do to me?
Yeah.
That's a man. I'm a woman.
So. Yeah, he knew better than that, but his mind was boggled. He had too many holy shots of tequila, and he made the bad decision. And like I said, God, rest his soul. He made a bad decision first by going to the bar and drinking, which I'm not judging him for that, but as a religious leader in that city of Memphis, they're expecting to see better from you. If you want to drink, do it in the privacy of your own home, but be prepared to go deliver the word on Sunday. You feel me?
I ain't got much else for it. I mean, it's a sad case, then especially to see, the position he was in, being a man in his position. Don't look good, but hey, ain't nobody's immune to fuckery,
Nobody. Nobody.
I get it.
So yeah, man, we gonna keep it rolling. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Go tell somebody to come on in and tune in with us, man. We're gonna go to the next topic. And, This one is a little more recent. Well, all these are pretty recent. Takes me of course, Sauce Walka, him and his buddy, Sayso P. They were shot. Here we are again, right here in the city of Memphis. Let's take a look at this clip, and we're going to talk about it.
First at 5 on your news leader, 2 days after gunfire erupts, killing one man and wounding another in the heart of downtown Memphis, police continue to search for those responsible. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Tonight we're learning both victims were rappers, as police are adamant this was a targeted incident. WREG's Shay Arthur is live tonight in front of FedEx Forum with what she's learning about the case. And Shay, would you fill us in?
Stephanie, Greg, such a busy area. So many people wanting answers tonight just here on a Monday afternoon. There's plenty of people around, so you can only imagine what it's like on the weekend. But in downtown Memphis, here where that shooting happened, there are cameras everywhere. Officers now studying the footage from here outside the stadium and Westin Hotel. A violent weekend in downtown Memphis.
So unfortunately, another senseless, tragic shooting has occurred in Memphis.
Memphis police say 2 men were injured in the incident. 27-year-old Latorian Hunt was killed and 34-year-old Albert Mondane was injured. Mondane has been identified by TMZ as well-known Houston rapper Sauce Walka. A police report says officers found a small amount of a green leafy substance on him while he was at the hospital.
We know the suspects got out of a vehicle and appeared to target the 2 victims as they were in the street. They got back in the car and fled the scene.
The shooting happening around 2:45 Saturday afternoon off George W. Lee Avenue, steps away from FedEx Forum and a block from busy Beale Street. Investigators only revealing multiple suspects were part of the shooting and took off in a white car. The boldness of the crime happening in broad daylight in a busy part of town might leave some shocked. But MPD says this was a targeted shooting.
This appears to be that our suspects waited on the victims, waited till they could get them in sight, immediately fired upon them without any kind of verbal engagement, and then fled the scene. So it does not seem random at all. It seems.
Tonight, thousands of people are expected to pack into downtown Memphis as the Redbirds take on the St. Louis Cardinals. MPD North Main Station Commander Alvin Clark told us the department is ready for the increased crowds, telling us in part, "We will have an increased presence of officers both in and around the downtown district to proactively address any issues that may arise." Also handling traffic congestion, saying officers will be stationed at key intersections to manage traffic and assist with pedestrian safety as crowds gather before, during, and after the game. MPD encouraging everyone to remain vigilant. And Stephanie, Greg, the make and model of that white getaway car has not been publicly released. Of course, if you know anything, call Crime Stoppers 901-528-CASH. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, police need some help with that one. Thank you, Shay.
Yeah, they need some help with that one. Sayso P, which is he's an artist that was previously up under Moneybag Yo, who is now in the Sauce Factory. With he's one of the Sauce Walker artists. They go up there the night before. They was at the Westin showing all kind of money, doing what rappers do, and everybody know where the Westin is in Memphis. It's just if someone want to do something, they're gonna do something, man.
Right.
That's just what it boils down to. Like,
now, there were rumors that was put out there saying that Sayso P had robbed somebody for a whole bunch of money. And of course, in those same videos that you're talking about, of course, they was holding the money up in the video. He was. I don't know if that was the money.
The family actually came out and said that no, it wasn't no dice game gone awry. I heard a few different things. Of course, the mother actually came out, and I think some of his other family that came out and said that there's no truth to that, but who knows? The mama ain't gonna know. Right. If it was, his mama ain't. How the fuck she gonna know? So
right.
It started raining.
I see you got a clip down here. That was something for this story?
Oh, yeah. I just want to play this real quick. And I don't know if y'all hear the thunder. It's just a torrential rain just came down. But yeah, let's. This is after the fact. Sauce Walker.
You know I was going to call you Wallahi. I'm dripping. I'm still dripping.
You see his leg right there. He's talking to his father on FaceTime or whatnot.
Secrets do. This one of the Islamic brothers right here.
That's not that bad though. It's not that bad. Dude.
man. You know, this did it though, man. I with my brother right here, Wallahi.
Salam alaikum. Special delivery. Special delivery, man.
Special delivery, man. You bought some shit.
Hold on, that's blue cream, that's pineapple.
Blue cream.
That's act peach.
Act peach.
Hold on.
This is a drug den. I don't know if y'all seen any of the old videos of the opium dens and shit in the old ancient Japan and shit. Like, this is the new age opium den right here, man. But
crime center critical.
I'm not gonna play all of it, but basically, he's basically on there. He's got his father on FaceTime, and he's telling the camera, man, how many times did our house get shot up when I was 14, 15? How many times? Yeah, his daddy say, shit, about 35 times. 35 times! And the way he did it, it was almost like a flex, man. It's almost like a flex that, man, this shit ain't nothing, man. I don't know. That shit just struck me a little odd, man. I don't like to see shit like that. That's not a flex. That's not,
To me, they say you crazy. You sat there and went through 35 shootings and you stayed in the same spot. Something wrong. I wouldn't. I'm getting the fuck on. But that's me. I think totally different from people,
yeah.
I guess they feel like if I can survive it, nigga, hey, I'm good.
Right. But next time.
Yeah.
What?
We actually seen, not seen, but we know that Sayso P mother came out and said and denied the claims. But I just found a video and I haven't watched it, haven't heard it. But this is his father speaking out. So I just wanted to check this out and see what he's talking about. Then we'll keep the show rolling.
Okay.
Developing news, Fox 13 has learned more about the man shot and killed in front of a downtown Memphis hotel. Several sources confirmed the man killed was a 27-year-old Memphis rapper from Raleigh who had recently just got a deal with a record label. Friends say he went by the stage name Sayso P. And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains what else he has learned about the shooting investigation.
The shooting death of a man in front of the Westin Hotel is still shooting shockwaves through the busy entertainment district. Fox 13 did some digging and learned who the man is that sadly lost his life in the middle of the afternoon Saturday is 27-year-old Latorian Hunt. According to sources, Hunt is originally from Raleigh and was known to be an up-and-coming rap artist who had recently signed to a record label with the man who survived the shooting. Well-known Houston rapper Albert Walker Mondane, also known as Sauce Walker, is who survived. Memphis police released information on the shooting investigation. They called the shooting a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. To people who knew Hunt, he didn't live in Memphis and only came to visit his hometown and make quick appearances. According to investigators, a gunman shot Hunt several times while only shooting Mondane once in the leg. Investigators have not released information on the shooters, but confirmed they have identified the car they used to get away in downtown.
Obviously, I clicked on the wrong goddamn video. Hold on, because it just said his father spoke on it. Here it is. No, never mind. It was father of Sauce Walker speaks. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, we got to know Sayso P a little bit.
If I see Timothy Taylor say, if I'm Yo Gotti, I will lead a country because Memphis need a big name to make an example out of, to make it look like they got a handle on the city, and that, from the outside looking in, a statement or comment like that may sound like, like you crazy. What are you talking about? But nah, I can definitely see that. And one thing I've noticed since the whole shit with what's his name, Big Jug, his brother, his brother being shot up or whatnot, we have not really seen Gotti really at all. Gotti has his whole MO seems to have changed. As far as how he is moving.
He better sit low.
Yeah.
I seen the video. This is way off topic, but it's on topic. I don't know if y'all remember Ray Caruth, wide receiver who played for Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
I bet y'all ain't know that man been out of prison for 6 years. You know why?
Yeah, he got
that
out.
man got out of prison, set his ass down.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no interviews, nothing. I don't even want y'all to know I'm out.
Right. Chilling.
You got to do that sometimes, bro.
Yeah, you just fall back.
Yeah.
Just fall back. You've been put in a position. You got money now. You can do other things. You can push other artists. You can do all of that. So, yeah, I agree with that statement from Timmy Taylor, of course. But yeah, that's another situation we see it, man. It feel like it's every month at this point. It's something going on with these rappers, man. It's almost like, why would you want to? I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna go into that. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it pushing. Keep the show rolling. We almost at an hour, and this last one we gonna chop up this Yella Beezy and Mo3 situation. Of course, I'm in Dallas, but I haven't, like, when the initial Mo3, whenever he got, shot on the highway, it basically sparked a wave of YouTube content creators who created content about it and blew the fuck up, basically. And they still talking about it now, and as as the title says, it heats up because we seen what happened with Yella Beezy being locked up and booked and whatnot for the murder for hire. And there's something else that they're tagging along with that. Is a family member altercation that's happening as well, which may make it to where he may not even be able to post bond. But I kind of just want to run down some of the timeline when it comes to this case, the Mo3 case. What's good, Cupcake in the building? I see you.
But
with this, you said what?
But first, we gotta be mean, bro. We gotta be mean. We gotta make them hungry, bro.
Oh yeah, this is. See that asparagus by the steak with them baby potatoes? That asparagus by the steak, though. Like chicken breast or something. Sweet potato fried. I don't know what that was. It looked good, though.
Getting hungry with that, man?
But yeah, so this whole situation, I'ma just run it down, and boss, at any time, don't feel like you cutting me off. Have me stop, cause it's a lot. It's a lot to cover. So at any time I'm talking or running down, cause it's like a list of events. And what I will say beforehand, I will say this Mo3 and Yella Beezy beef. When you talk about Tupac and Big, you talk about rap beef in general. This is one of the most public, documented retaliation for retaliation. And I'm not including the Chicago, because that's a whole nother world, of course, but when it comes to big artists, and this is one of the most, I feel like, documented back and forth with repercussions, beefs that we've seen in hip hop. And it is sad. And I feel like it never should have happened. What's his name? What's the dude out of Houston? Rap a lot, president.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. He got both on the. Well, he didn't get both on the phone at the same time, but he actually did. He talked to one side, talked to the other side. They weren't having it. Like there has been attempts and he was one of the people who tried to attempt to get this beef squashed. But it just wasn't happening. It was too far gone at that point, and we see what happened. So basically, from inception, and Go Yayo is a name that y'all heard me talk about, and Mo3 and Go Yayo, the basically the key players, Trap Boy Freddy, Mo3, Go Yayo, Mo3, and Yella Beezy is basically the key players here. And there's, you know, if you go back on YouTube, you can find a video with Go Yayo and Mo3 on stage together, rocking shows together and shit like that. But at a certain point, there was a rift. Go Yayo people had to basically choose a side when it comes to Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy and Mo3 on the other side, because Go Yayo had an issue with Mo3. You know, the live streams, fucking Go Yayo, man, I'm trying to shoot the fade and all this shit. So the Mo3 issue with Yella is basically, it stems from the Go Yayo shit. Fast forward time, you know, Roy Lee, the comedian, making skits. He was cool with Mo3, skits about Beezy, you know, hella skits from what I at the time, I don't remember the skits, but it's like a whole compilation of him just cracking jokes on Beezy. Like, and it all leads to Yella Beezy, from what Roy Lee said, sucker punching him, and basically Roy Lee getting jumped. He was a Dallas comedian who did skits, kind of like a DC Young Fly or whatnot, you know, put up skits on Facebook and whatnot. So after that, Yella Beezy sucker punches Roy Lee or whatever. Roy Lee claims he was jumped. Roy Lee keeps making comedy skits after that, and then he gets shot. He didn't die from the initial bullets, but I think it was a blood clot. I think 2 weeks after he had got shot, he passed away.
Yep.
And he's cool with Mo3. Mo3 took that shit hard. And then after that, another person who Mo3 was close to, named Bubba, he was shot. I think he was like 19 years old or something. Weeks later,
that was his kinfolk, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah, I know they say he was close to him, but yeah, a couple weeks later, Yella Beezy is shot on Sam Rayburn Tollway, which is probably about 18 minutes north from where I'm at right now. So he's shot on the tollway. Of course, he lives. After he's shot, Mo3 makes 2 videos, and they still up right now. What is it, 216 and 221? I forget the numbers.
219.
But basically, 219,
221.
and which 221, right? Videos damn near go viral. Am I on camera? Okay, I'm on camera. I'm just checking. So videos basically just go viral, and it's like, okay, now this shit is heated all the way the fuck up. Then from there, you get the Yella Beezy running down on Rainwater, February 2020, in which I actually got a clip of that shit.
You want to play
that
it?
boy? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you go. I'm on another.
I got you.
Rainwater claims he suffered a dislocated hip after being on the receiving end of a beatdown from Yella and his crew. Surveillance footage of the altercation has surfaced online, but Yella cannot be clearly seen or identified in the video. According to the suit, Rainwater showed up to the club but was told to wait by security. He then alleges a security guard approached him with a gun in hand while Yella stood behind the man. Mo3's manager said he fled from the club in fear but was caught by Yella and his entourage. Once they chased down Rainwater, the crew allegedly beat him so badly that he required a trip to the hospital. He claims his injuries suffered in the attack required physical therapy. Rainwater is seeking $1 million in damages in his suit against Yella. VLive is also listed as a defendant for providing inadequate security. We have a clip of Mo3's reaction to the incident involving his rival and his manager.
Nah, these facts though. Nah, I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. I be hating the internet because y'all be siding with popularity. Popularity, we talking about real shit. If a real in the street, we talking about real shit right now. If you on here for popularity, please exit. This ain't for you. We talking about some real Dallas shit going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Boys got a whole blog going up right now saying, whatchamacallit beats up. Whatchamacallit beats up Mo3 manager. But then the video come out, whatchamacallit chasing them and 5 other taking off on them. Sir, so why did you go back to the car and say, yeah, that's how I knew you wasn't by yourself. I said that for the video ain't came out. Before I even seen the video, I said, oh no. Nah, he ain't whooped you by yourself, because any nigga whoop a nigga by himself ain't gotta let it be known. Everybody was out there, they would have seen you. They would have seen you. Yeah, woo. Me by myself, me by myself. Let's see, Mr. By Yourself.
So basically, yeah, he runs it back, and you know he cracking his jokes and whatnot about Yella Beezy. I beat him up. You know, so that happened. Keep it going. Mo3 is shot on the highway or whatnot on I-35. Same type fashion as the Yella Beezy, except Mo3 got out at a certain point, and that's kind of where it ended. That was November 2020. Then after that, Trap Boy Freddy go, you know, he had taken full advantage, man. Trolling the body is what I call it. Trolling the body, in which we see this in these rap beefs. You know, somebody passes away. We seen somebody at somebody's funeral in Florida, or not funeral, but at somebody's grave site, made a video at somebody's grave site. I call it trolling the body, because it's like, okay, you got them, you did what you wanted to do, you did all the stepping and all the whatever you drilling and all that shit, and then after the fact, you basically taking claim to it, which Trap Boy Freddy was on the highway and just goofball shit, man. Songs and IG stories, Beezy and Freddy talking in half code. 5 years later, we get to the day, that's 2020, 5 years later, okay. Yella Beezy.
Let's just play this clip to give them an idea of what you're talking about.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah. Yeah, just trolling the body.
Got the motherfucking freeway blocked out. Need to get y'all shit together, dog. God damn. Nick can't get on the fucking freeway. And Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. The fuck they got going?
Trolling the body. What's good, Charlize in the building? What's good?
What up, Charlize? So yeah, that was Trap Boy Freddy, you know, pretty much trolling right after Mo3 was killed on the freeway. He knew what happened.
Right. Definitely knew what happened. Timothy Taylor say Ray Riley need to stay off Adam 22 at Clubhouse. Boss Talk, the only one who tried not to ask federal type questions. And I would ask you, Timothy Taylor, did you see the real life street stars from yesterday that was put up? Rainwater did an interview on there yesterday. And to me, I know Rainwater get a bad rap, but for a while now, I mean, he seems the most credible to me. And I know that'll shake a whole lot of shit up, me just saying that. But at the end of the day, man, you know, there was conspiracy. Rainwater set up Mo3. Why the fuck would he set up his? I mean, he done made them people. He done made some money. Definitely, he done made some money. He's 16. I think he said 16 charted songs after his death.
Yeah.
40 something songs have been put out after his death. $12 million to the family. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the clip of Yella Beezy. He was arrested and booked and charged for capital murder. And of course, I think everybody knew what the charges stem from. Yeah, he put a hit on that man's head. So let's take a look We got a few clips we're gonna play. I want to start with this one first, and then we'll go to the second one right afterwards. Here we go.
This is an arrest, years in the making. Rapper Marquise Conway, known as Yella Beezy, charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Melvin Noble, a rival artist who went by Mo3.
It's just a devastating loss for someone that had so much potential.
Eric Deep is a local hip-hop journalist and Mo3 fan who wrote this article in the Dallas Observer about the artist last year.
He had expert melodics and storytelling. He had ferocious rhymes. Everything about his music is that it was like had a lot of pain and truth in it, you know.
The DA, I know that he worked.
Mo3 songs like Everybody Not Your Friend, especially poignant because the rappers were once friends. But charging documents accuse Conway of hiring Keywan White to carry out the brutal murder on I-35 near Illinois Avenue in Dallas in November 2020.
For me, it's just like it feels a little bittersweet, you know, like on the one hand, you do appreciate there is some justice coming to his death. But on the other hand, it's like now you lose another big name. Like,
can you pause it?
Devin Maurice Brown also faces charges.
When it comes to them saying justice for Mo3, I'm seeing that on some of these posts, right? I'm seeing something that says justice for Mo3. Now, boss, you've been in the true crime community. You've done true crime. Now, when you see justice for ... what does that kind of entail for you? Like
that the person, damn, I don't want to say this, but I have to. Let me preface it by saying this: nobody deserves to lose their life.
Right.
Especially over words.
Right.
But when they say justice for ... it means that person didn't deserve that shit. And again, I don't want to say anyone deserves it, but some people actually fucking do deserve to get fucking killed. God, if I said something wrong, please forgive me. But you got to understand that's what the death penalty is for. So somebody got to die for a crime. But that's what, just to answer your question,
Yeah, and that's basically, you know, where I was going, where I'm not saying that he deserved, because you feel like if you hear justice for Shanquella or justice for Breonna Taylor, justice for, that means where there's an extreme injustice that was done to somebody and you want to see justice for them. So I think that's when I see justice for Mo3, and of course, long live 3. His music is gonna live. His streaming numbers have outdone Trap Boy, Yella, Go Yayo. All of them put together, his streaming numbers have topped all of their shit. Just not even comparable, even before he passed, I believe, but definitely after. But justice for Mo3, you know, it's one of them things where you got to say, well, when he was alive, the system, it was all some street shit. It was, you know, streets. We don't fuck with police. We don't, you know. Then after, okay, police come here and get justice for it. Like it's a complete contrast. It's a complete contradiction to even almost say that involving with this specific situation. To utter the words justice for. You think that's wrong
or? No. Well, yeah, it is wrong in a sense. I get where you're going with it. Trust me, I know why you're saying what you're saying. But there still was a crime that was committed that you still have to pay for. And if he walks away free and nothing is done, that's not justice. So regardless of what Mo3 did in the streets while he was alive, which he was on demon times at times, I do agree.
Yeah.
But somebody killed him. And the law has a job to do to make sure whoever killed him or who all the parties involved have to pay for this. So whether you scream justice for Mo3 or not, who is the justice for? The murder of Mo3. But trust me, I know why you're saying what you're saying. Because there's a lot of things that led up to this situation. You know, when Yella Beezy got shot in the Sprinter, you hear Mo3 rapping about it. All I see is Yella, tapes and Berettas. It was like he was claiming that he shot him. Now, did Mo3 shoot him? Hell, I don't know. But if you listen to his music, he did.
Yeah.
So if he did, it's like, okay, this is my revenge, but I actually had you killed. You didn't kill me. So that's
I think the reason why I say that, I think, is because I think I'm keeping it in context to what was going on. Like, from a, like D Love said, a street standpoint. And I don't think maybe it's people from that street standpoint aren't the people who are saying justice for Mo3, but just from my point of view, it's like, man, it's hard to rest in peace when you didn't live in peace. And I think that's the best way I can chop it up, man.
Let me ask you this question, then. Would you have rather seen street justice done, or what the outcome for Yella Beezy is today, where he gets locked up?
If those are the only two options, which I feel like those weren't the only two options, then yeah, this is, if he did it, then yeah, the courts and all of that, whatever, do as you will as for what you did, type of shit.
What
get it.
what other options do you feel like there were?
Shit, hell, when Prince called him up, and Prince called you.
I'm talking about after this done. This has already been done. I know what you're saying, Paul. What could have prevented it, but it was already done at this point.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying?
right. You saying after the fact, what could have been done?
Yeah, for Yella Beezy.
Right. As far as from Beezy's standpoint, I believe when it first happened, he should have talked. He should have, nipped it in the bud, type of shit. But him fucking with Trap Boy Freddy and all the shit Trap Boy Freddy was doing, it was like he like this code of the streets where he felt like he gotta be, prevented him from nipping that shit in the bud. Come out like, man, look, I know 3 and me, we was going back and forth, but I don't want to see no, shit like that. But pride, who knows, all of the things, the reason why that didn't happen. But what I will say is you definitely seen a difference after a while, after it kind of died down, what you see Yella Beezy do. And even during the beef, Yella Beezy wasn't talking a lot. Like, as far as interviews, the way he talked about it, yeah, he said, what was it? After it happened, I think in the same week, he was like, some people want to fuck around, and some now they in the dirt or some shit. It's a he in the studio and he was saying that shit. But that was right when it happened. But later on, you seen him here. He collabing with Lil Wayne, doing a song for the ladies, doing all, Chris Brown and all this shit. I feel like that the motion should have just continued after you nipped the shit in the bud and just continue on. I feel like the trolling the body from Trap Boy Freddy and the people he was around kind of amped him up, like people put a battery in his back to be like a fucking tough guy or some shit. I don't know.
I don't see Yella Boy being a tough guy at all. I think he's putting on a front, or like you said, he's allowing these guys like Trap Boy Freddy to boost him up. Now, Trap Boy Freddy, he looked like he's an ignorant ass motherfucker. I ain't seen him flex. But Yella Beezy, that's not who he is. Now I don't know him, but I can see straight through him. He's not no gangster, bro. He's not no gangster at all. He hang around gangsters. He hang around a bunch of street little youngins, YNs, if that's what we want to call them. But yeah, he did allow them to put a battery in his back. But at the same time, bro, if he wouldn't have retaliated after, being shot, you know what his buddies would have looked at him as? The same way they looked at J. Cole when he backed out of that battle.
Yeah.
You a pussy, nigga. You a pussy. And guess what would have happened? They'd have pussied his ass so much that he would have went and did it his damn self. End up in the same place he at now. So that's just what it is. That's why, when you out here in this music industry coming from the streets, you have to learn. And me and you talked about this, and I know you disagree with me. It was like, well, the streets is what keep them popular. That's what's gonna help sell records, and it also take lives. So you got to do the math, man.
I feel like the game they were both playing, in the end, the game that they both played got them where they're at. In the game that they were both playing, there's only two places it can end, and both of them seen where it got them, type of shit.
Big facts.
We could split hairs and say, if this wouldn't have happened and that would have happened, but at the end of it, like Rainwater said on yesterday on Real Life Street Star, Roy Lee had 5 kids. Yella Beezy, I think, got 2. Mo3, I think, had 3. That's 10 kids just out of them 3. And we just seen the Get Money Lil Ronnie. He had what happened there. And that's not his only. So this is like 12 children that are affected by this stupid fuckery. Shit crazy.
Let's do this. Let's look at it, because I know we had several conversations about the YNs, the music game, and the lives they live, where they come from, the environment, all of that. We talk about the OGs, where they at. You already told us Jay Prince tried to sit these guys down and have it squashed. He did his job, right?
Right.
The same shit I talk about, they don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So when you move forward and you get to this point, it's like, you on your own now, bruh. You on your own. Somebody tried to help you. Just like people try to help Kodak. Somebody's trying to help you. When you do this, you on your own. And we see the outcome. We know what the outcome was going to be eventually. If Mo3 was still living, they would still be going at it. Eventually, something was going to happen. Whether it was the untimely demise of Mo3 or the untimely demise of Yella Boy, or hell, one of their partners. It was a domino effect. Roy Lee, this man went no gangster, he was a comedian.
Right.
He got killed for being friends with Mo3. Bubba got killed from being either kin or partners with Mo3.
And that's where you
yourself into that bullshit, man.
And that's where you see Yella Beezy after Bubba got shot in that track. He said, "We 2 up." It's like the game, like I said, it's almost like a video game. He said, "We 2 up, like you 2-0, because you got 2 bodies on." Even after being shot, we 2 up. So it's crazy.
I don't think nobody lost their life on Yella Beezy them side. He lost his freedom. But as far as what I know, now if it's some deeper shit that happened that we don't know that maybe didn't make head, then they 2-1 now.
Well, yeah, if you count you
count Beezy because and they convict his ass. He ain't getting that. That's capital murder, bro.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's definitely a big one. So what I want to do though, and actually Rain, what he said about the kind of just real quick, the Twisted Black song that you did a reaction, the I Tried song. uh Rainwater actually had him do that song like that, uh in which I didn't know that, but I feel like that it's just the timing of it is crazy for that song to come out in less than 2 weeks after that song this happened. I'm pretty
That's what
sure
I
it
think.
doesn't.
I said the same thing, bro.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have, you know, direct correlation to it. But it's just the timing and the coincidence of it is crazy. But moving forward, when we talk about these bloggers, I just want to talk about the bloggers real quick. I'm seeing and I kind of want to get in this comment section because I'm seeing some things. Before we do that, I seen Cupcake say I got a problem with saying justice for X when they already have snitches get stitches philosophy. And it kind of, it's like a contradiction in itself when you put a justice for someone in a street context,
Well, I
because
think it's the people who actually saying justice. Those are civilians.
right, and I do think that it's almost a conflation of who was saying what type of thing, because I'm not seeing, you know, yeah, I'll just say that as far as who was actually saying it, and I kind of alluded to that a little bit earlier. Let me see. Charlie's in the building. What's good?
Charlize.
That's what I'm saying. Cupcake fan, you cannot walk on both sides of the... Yeah, that one is, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky, but I did want to get into this real quick. When it comes to bloggers, yeah, that's where it was. When it comes to the bloggers, right? Sean Cotton, Say Cheese, Real Life Street Stars, you know, Dallas. One thing a lot of people don't know is a lot of these podcasts are in here. There's a lot of podcast game going on in Dallas. The podcast game is bigger than the rap game in Dallas, definitely. There's a lot of podcasts who have over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, and the content, you know, you got Boss Talk, what's his name? The dude from Boss Talk. Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. In which he's very respectful. I will say that dude. I will give that dude credit because he does not get into the bullshit. He just had Yella Beezy on his channel, I think about a month ago, and they didn't even really get into it. And he actually said he has some other footage with him, but he didn't put it out. And I would say that's integrity. You know, if something comes out and you feel like it's gonna have an adverse effect, or there's gonna be some clapback for the artist you're interviewing, I would say, yeah, there gotta be some editing going on. But when you talk about Sean Cotton, when you talk about some of these other bloggers who are doing these interviewers, when it comes to the Say Cheese, can you really and this is a question I'm gonna pose to you, boss. Can you hold bloggers accountable when you have, for example, I'm gonna lay a scene out real quick. When you have there was a song called Pick Six, and the song had Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy, Go Yayo on it. It was like, you know, new Dallas, new Fort Worth posse song. And then you have someone like Sean Cotton interviewing Mo3 and asking, and this was after Go Yayo got into it with Mo3, and you got a blogger asking fucking Mo3, why you wasn't on that song, man? And, you know, of course, Rainwater, he says, shit, if I was there, I wouldn't have let him ask that question. Because you know how Mo3 is. You know how he going to respond. And you know from that response what it's going to get and what it got after that. It's almost like fuel in the fucking fire. I've seen Adam23 in the comment section and whatnot. But back to the initial question, can you really hold bloggers accountable whenever shit happens from these interviews like that?
I would have to say no. Because at the end of the day, it's still your decision to respond. And like you said, Rainwater wouldn't allow him to ask that question. The reason why, because he know Mo3 is a hothead, you know. But Mo3 has a responsibility as a man to know how to avoid those type of questions, or just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Just like he knows to say whatchamacallit when he says when he's talking about Yella Beezy. He does that on purpose. Just in case something happens, I ain't never say his motherfucking name. That he's using his brain. So you have to learn to do that in every aspect of any situation, I should say, that could make you get out of character. I don't know what you're talking about. What song you talking about? I ain't never heard that song. Next question. So, yeah, they played a part. I will say this, but they can't be held accountable because the decision still lies upon the person that's being interviewed and how they react.
That's a good answer. I think I would answer it about the same. But I would say to the bloggers, y'all on some foo-foo shit when it comes to that, because you know what it's gonna bring, and you in it for the view. It's the view, the money. That's what it boiled down to. And it's crazy. This shit so crazy that even during the Rainwater interview, there was a moment where Rainwater was telling a story, and he was like, there was a local Dallas rapper that did such and such and such, and Mo3 did such and such and such, and he was telling a story. After the story, the same person that asked Rainwater if the bloggers played a part, in which Rainwater said yes, the same person who asked the question during the interview, he asked him, what rapper you talking about? In the same interview.
And then he said, I'm not gonna talk about. Didn't he say I'm not gonna talk about that or something like that?
Yeah, no, he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, that was real fucking messy. I know what you're talking about. That
was messy as hell.
Yeah, it was. It was very messy. And he did that just to see if he was gonna answer real quick. He was like, oh, I ain't finna mention no names. And you see how the decision that he made not to say nothing.
Facts. That goes right back to what you said.
So,
but of course, he's definitely more business savvy. He definitely, and it's crazy. Some of the artists, he said some shit about, Big X the Plug. He like the biggest out of Texas right now, or biggest out of Dallas right now, I would say. And Rainwater got an artist named Big E, and it's the big girl, and she can spit. I've seen her little mic drops and shit, and she actually can spit. And Big X said he won't. Well, this is what Rainwater claims, that Big X said he won't do a song. He said if Rainwater wasn't managing her, I would do a song with her. But yet you did a song with Mo3. Well, after he passed, he did it. He collaborated with Rainwater on a Mo3 released song on the last joint. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of crazy. That's the paperwork right there. In which you'll see a name. I can't see the name. Was it Antoine?
Oh, I can't see that small. It's right, bro.
Antoine, what's the dude name? The dude that did the jailhouse interview.
Keywan.
Let me go to it.
Keywan White.
Keywan. I said Antoine. Keywan White. Yeah. Marquise Conway here and there called. I'm basically just going to read this real quick. On or about 11th day of November 2020 in the Dallas County state of Texas did there intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble Mo3 and an individual hereinafter called deceased by employing Keywan White to murder deceased for remuneration and the promise. Basically, murder for hire, and that's what was released. That is definitely not the mug shot, but this Keywan White did a 30-minute interview in which this is the person they're saying that did the do. He was the person that you seen drawing down on that highway, who they're saying allegedly drew down on Mo3, and he was previously in federal prison, which he is in right now, for a gun charge, and he got a litany of other charges as far as money laundering and some other things that he's in federal prison right now for. He did a jailhouse interview yesterday on Real Life Street Stars, as I said, and when it comes to him, the interview, I feel like, did not bear fruit as some people would want it to, because he basically said that was not me. I'm 5'8", when his paperwork said 5'10". He said I'm 5'8". That person was tall, in which, you know, when you out on the street, you go in jail, you definitely can gain some weight because you stop smoking cigarettes, you stop doing the drugs you was doing, so you definitely can gain weight in prison. He looked more heavy set now, but that's he basically said, look at the picture and then look at me. He had neck tattoos. I don't have neck tattoos. I don't know how he could tell they had neck tattoos on that picture that we seen on I-35, but I guess they enhanced it and he could see that there was a neck tattoo, and that was one of his talking points, is that was not me. Look, he's taller than me and he has a neck tat. I don't have a neck tat, so
Yeah, he reached. We know that was you, bro. We know that was you, bro. You ain't fooling that. But yeah, at the end of the day, the gun violence is running rapid, not only in Memphis, it's in Chi. Hell, it's running rapid right here in my city. In 2006, we had 18 homicides in 1 year. That's big for a little city like Brunswick, who got 17,000 people in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, we're in March, and we already got 10 homicides already. So, and over 20 people shot. So it's getting crazy here. So
they're gonna pass that up.
And there are people who are trying to help, and I don't want nobody to think there's nobody in these communities that are just sitting here like twiddling their fingers like, oh well, because we can get on these panels and say so much, but what haven't already been said? You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about earlier with Jay Prince trying to help, dissolve the shit, which he's not a good example because he still be trying to boost shit up in other ways, but at least he tried. I think at the end of the day, we always say it starts at home. Man, get in your kids' lives, man. Get in their lives. Be nosy, goddammit. Be fucking nosy. Because when they get of age, you can't tell their shit. So that's my spiel for the night.
Yeah, and this is not over. I will say, I said Mo3 case heats up because there's a day in court to be had, and there's a lot of speculation about Trap Boy Freddy and things he said publicly, where it's like, well, shit, even if no one said nothing, you still said this shit here. So, a lot of people are speculating that he might be the next to be, swooped down on or whatnot, but we shall see. But definitely Beezy will have his day in court. So.
Yep, I truly feel that. I feel that. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm not gonna throw that out on him. Throw that out on him. But remember what you said. Who the fuck this is on the freeway? We're gonna go pop some bottles for what?
Right. Yeah, that was the ultimate troll when he said that. We about to go pop some bottles. Like, damn, I thought you was just talking about traffic. You popping bottles for traffic? Like, nah, brother. It just don't add up.
Yeah, these niggas think they smarter than the police, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, BBP episode 58. Salute. Hit that like button for this culture, man. Hit that like button for, even as fucked up as it is. Why would you
like button for change, man? Yeah, but that's the reason.
Why would anybody want to I'm not going. I was gonna do it earlier. I'm not gonna do it, man. Let's go ahead and ride out, man. Hit that like button for YJ and Boss Man. Come and bring in the goddamn show. That's what the fuck I meant to say, goddamn it.
There we go. Yeah, man. We'll see y'all next week. Tuesday, same time, same place, right here in BBP. This has been episode 58. Protect your peace. Me and my bro, man, we're finna get up out of here. We're gonna leave y'all with that boy, Sleepy Joe. Y'all have a good one.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
Yo, yeah, solid. Yo, yeah, I'm riding. Yo, floating, autopilot. Yo, Sleepy Joe Biden. Yeah, I'm sliding. Yo, I'm dope. Narcotic. Yo, floating, cruise, floating.
Floating on the track, locomotive. Slicker did some lotion while I'm coasting. I got more emotion than the ocean. You say you colder than me, boy, I'm frozen. F without a magnum or a Trojan. Boy, don't make me clap you like to know you. When it comes to me, it's no limit. You thought I was a no-limit soldier. Easy like the early Sunday morning. I'm fired than a buzzard and a hornet. With this music, I done really did everything that I wanted. Right now, on the MJ Wizards, Michael Jordan. Huh, you a dorky, I'm a big dog. You a Yorkie. Still pull up fresh, boy, I'm horsing. Rap, Lauren, Banks, Carlton. I am so over, y'all. I'm in the orbit. Y'all are smaller than me, man. I'm enormous. Heard some of y'all telling you pork and get back. You a rap on the orchid, man. I got the keys to the city just like an accordion. Get your chick heads and just like a quarter. Respucia, I'm going bigger than orbit.
Yo, yeah, solid. Yo, yeah, I'm riding. Yo, floating, autopilot. Yo, Sleepy Joe Biden. Yeah, I'm sliding. Yo, I'm dope. Narcotic. Yo, floating, cruise, floating.
They know that I'm one of the ones. When I'm on the track, I'm dropping the bomb. If I'm in the back, you niggas are done. If I'm in the front, no reason to come. If that's what you want, I'm happy to give. You better be on a couple of pills. Hey, boss, you tripping, my nigga, just chill. Nah, pimpin', I'm being for real. I come from the field, the way that we live. You never come back and you come with the steel. Of course, when you rapping, you gotta be real. That's just what it is, so handle your biz. I give them that dope and these niggas be choking. They really be hoping the nigga ain't focused. They scatter like roaches cause niggas be boking for clipping the can. They know that it's loaded. I give them the raid like back in the day. These niggas say that they want them a fade. So I line them up and they chasing away. Don't think you gon' lead the same way that you game. That ain't part of the game. You gotta walk on the pain. Since you put that cap on your name, and you wanna talk about shit that you ain't. No, that ain't the way that the game is played.